Prima ballerina.
Oh, sure. I took lessons about 1,000 years ago. Well, so far in our program, we've had 2 musical segments. We've had Tony Melendez and his guitar and Will Van Noten and his singing.
That's right. And up next, we are going to have a very unusual and exciting ministry. Now, the Regina Mime Troupe first came to the attention of our producers last October when they were working on a video for the radio and TV department for our diocese. And we were so impressed by the girls that we sent a copy of their performance to our national headquarters in California. And they, too, were fascinated by the girls, and so they syndicated the segment in the 35 cities where Reel to Reel is shown.
Isn't that great? And we're very happy to be able to bring these girls to your attention. Here now is the Mime Troupe from Regina High School.
Je t'aime, te amo, jag till jag blir blue. Ani och havet åt I love you. The sounds are all as different as the lands from which they came. And though our words are all unique, our hearts are still the same. Love in any language, straight from the heart, pulls us all together, never apart. And once we learn to speak it,
The most important thing that we can do is to spread the love of God, or to spread His message in a very happy way, because there's enough seriousness. I think He came to spread a message of love, and that's what we try to do when we're going out to a nursing home, when we go to a home for the retarded, when we go to the Cleveland Clinic and perform, let's say, for people with cancer or people who have survived cancer, as we did last year. That's the message that we want to try to get across.
When English teacher Mary Krieger was placed in charge of a small group of students at Regina High School, she did not intend to assemble yet another club in which members participate only on a social level. Rather, she wanted to form a community which would combine performing arts with service and enable its members to grow intellectually and spiritually. Her idea was clown ministry. 5 years later, the Regina Clown Ministry has become a ministry of service and is one of the most popular organizations at the high school.
What you're trying to do is go back to the original definition of what a clown means. It comes from the Greek word klad, and klad means to be a servant besides just a bumbling fool. And when you connect that idea of service with religion, then to me, your religion really comes alive.
Kim Maselli is president of the Regina High School Clown Ministry.
This group has so much meaning in it, and it's a fun way to express your faith in religion, especially as teenagers when sometimes your faith isn't something you always understand. And because there's different religions in the group, it's everyone's own way of expressing their faith in religion in a fun way and a meaningful way.
Then once you get in it, it's like you have a whole new outlook on it. And it's just, what you're doing is Jesus is coming out of you, you know, like when you're up here on stage, and it's amazing. And you get so many feelings, like Ms. Krieger said, you get so many feelings. And like when I was
Junior Jean Clark finds clown ministry to be an emotionally satisfying experience.
When I saw it for the first time, when I saw the stations, I just cried so hard, and that was really the first time I cried, you know, for something like this, and it just made a whole new outlook on me, and I felt I had to be in it, you know, the next year. And I tried out, and I'm in it, and it's very special. It's very special.
When you're putting on the white, it's supposed to be very, very symbolic of Christ's death, number one, and then also a dying to yourself. And so you're thinking, as you're putting on this makeup, you're trying to die to all the negative things, your own sins within you. And then any color that you add to your face is a sign of sharing in His resurrection, of the joy that you're going to try to to give to other people who are watching you. My face is really, it's a story of my own life. There has been much sadness, but my mouth represents me. I'm a very big-mouthed person who loves to talk. And so I try to put both ideas in.
This is Lisa Fleck's first year in clown ministry.
The rainbow just because, like, all the different emotions that you have, and it makes you, like, a whole person, and, like, a beautiful person. And I'm not saying myself, like the rainbow. And, like, my mouth, I put as, like, a bone-shaped sort of, because I, like, love animals, and it's, like...
The songs were choreographed by either myself or one of the members in the group with just regular, simple mime movements. Since none of us are professional dancers, we would listen to a song and try to think what would be the best gestures that we could use to get a point across to our audience without speaking. But 3 years ago, we learned sign language in this clown workshop, and then many of us have gone on to other classes. And so we are trying to appeal to all people. When we perform, some of the songs will be done in sign language. There's a beauty in that silent language that sometimes you can't even express vocally. But to share in everyone's ministry, to help even the hearing impaired people understand Christ just a little bit differently and a little bit more joyfully, some of the songs are performed in sign language.
Sophomore Tissa Shimalecki.
You're able to express yourself in a way that you're not able to express yourself like in church or something like that. But I just want to get a message across that there is hope in the world, and there's love in the world, and that's what the group is about, and that's what kind of message we try to get to the audience.
You hope that just one person gets this message. Whatever we're trying to get across, most important thing is that Jesus loves you. Go out feeling good about that.